I believe that every parent feels that in the summer vacation, their kids should learn at least one new skill. I remember when I was a child, my parents used to tell me, first things first, you should learn how to swim. Why? Because it offers a lot of benefits. Number one, you will actually enjoy the process of swimming. Number two, just in case if you fall in water, you will not drown. And third, very important, once you learn the skill, you will never ever forget this in your entire life. And now that I am a parent, my belief that my kid should also learn one more skill which actually offers the same benefits. Exactly. That is the reason why I'm coming up with a masterclass which is called as Finance for Teens, and it's going to be a live classroom session in Pune on 21st of May at 11 a.m. So if you want to know more about this masterclass, don't forget to visit our website rachanaranade.com. The link is there in the description box, and the cost is just 499 rupees, and this cost includes the admission fees for one kid and one parent.
Hey folks, see Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to our Thursday live stream special. And I can see some comments that इतक्या लवकर कशाला आज आज आमची तारंबळ उडाली ना सगळी कामं पटकन आटपून टीव्ही समोर बसण्याची. So I know today I mean it's almost 1 hour earlier as compared to our daily routine, but I have another meeting at 9:30, and that is the reason why, be it rain, be it sunshine, be it 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. or 8:30 p.m., I'm always in sharp time, says Ranjit. Kya baat hai? Arvita, hello. Ankit, hello. Yes. So, yeah, like I said, I had to go today at 9:30, and then some people might have again said that a teacher bunks the class, so I didn't want to do that. And unfortunately, the mobile wherein the community we have created about me sending the live messages, that me and my team, we forgot it, the office, so we were not even able to communicate that we are going to have the stream early. But I'm sure you might have got the notification, and if you have turned on the notification, you might have understood that yes, we have a stream early today rather than 9:30. Okay, so yes, let's start early, and today we are going to discuss again about what Nifty has done. I hope you remember what we had discussed during the last Thursday. Do you remember what sort of relationship I had tried to build between Nifty and Bank Nifty? If you remember, I had told you that it was Nifty which was closer to the resistance level, R1 level. And we had specifically discussed that Bank Nifty was not really close to the R1 level. And I told you that there are chances that the Bank Nifty might at least try to touch that R1 level. And any idea what happened? Did Bank Nifty go and touch that R1 level? Did it at least go close to that? Any idea? Yes, no? Chalo, answers please, if you have been following. क्या हो रहा है? मुझे आंसर्स क्यों नहीं आ रहे? Should I be getting the answers here? Let me check. No answers. Is it very delayed? Are you able to hear me? I'm trying to see my own stream on my mobile. Yes, okay. Now I'm getting some yeses. Okay, fantastic. So let me share the screen. Maybe I'm getting delayed responses. It's okay. So I'll share the screen and I'll show you what happened between last Thursday and this Thursday. So this is Nifty, and let's open up the daily chart. I know a lot of things on my Nifty. Okay. So let's see what had happened last Thursday. Now, if you remember, last Thursday, we had said that Nifty was very much taking a resistance at R1. Okay, this is, by the way, the last Thursday candle. Okay, and we said 18,331 was the level, and from there it had started to go down. Okay, and we said holding of 18,300 is very crucial. And if you remember, I had said this, and if you want to cross check, you can go back to the previous Thursday live stream, that I had told you that if it crosses 18,300, if it sustains there for maybe 2-3 days, then there are chances that it might go towards R2. Now, what happened on Friday? It tried to cross the 18,330 mark and was not able to close above that. On Monday, it did. The very first day of the week, fresh week, it did. But then from there, 1, 2, 3, back to back red candles. But if you see here, wow, kya baat hai. I mean, If you have been following the Thursday live streams, you can see the same blue line that we have drawn since last 2 or 3 Thursdays. And we have said this is a very crucial level. We did see a breakout here in the past. It did take a support, and today also it very beautifully took a support at 18,100. And that is the reason why I've been saying this so many number of times. First support 18,100, that's a crucial one. 18,000 is a psychological one. But the second one, which is again very important, for because if you remember, I had told you our silsila of high low, high low, high low, la la la, and from here we said there was a trend reversal, and this is the 17,777 mark. Now what we are going to try and understand, I'll tell you, there might be a chance that looking at I mean, ideally any person should have waited for 2 or 3 days before entering at this level, but just in case if some person has invested in some fundamentally strong stocks somewhere around this level, and if there has been 2 3 days of back to back correction, then don't worry. I believe that yes, there could be some sort of bearishness, but still, has the trend reversed? I don't I don't feel trend has reversed. Why? Because I've told you that this is the place wherein I'll say that the trend itself has reversed again to bearish. Right now, if we can see, if I just were to quickly check from this lowest most point on 20th March, from here to here, markets have rallied almost 9.6%. And if a market is rallying 9.6%, then getting a correction of 1.7%, that is like nothing. Okay, so we don't, I mean, we shouldn't even call this as a correction or anything like that. It's a very minor fall from the top, right? This is one thing. Now, if I were to even draw the trend lines from here, okay, I know this is not exactly touching it, but see, the up, down, up, and we are closer to that. I could have drawn it like this as well and say that, okay, if I were to draw it from here, so let me just refine this a little bit. Have a look at this. These are the recent two highs and lows. So from here, one high, low, another high, and low. And if you see here, yesterday it was on the verge of that being broken. Today it did break pretty much. But as I mentioned here, we have taken a strong support. We should check out what happens in another few days. We should not panic. Now the only thing is that today is 18th, and next Thursday, that is 25th, is a monthly expiry. So there could be some sort of volatility. So we have to be a little bit careful here, and don't go heavily into any position is what I personally believe. Okay, again, my personal thought process. Now, as I mentioned, so two levels again in mind: 18,107. Second one is 17,777. I would really want to watch Nifty here. If it is taking support here, in fact, this would be the level I would definitely want to add few more fundamentally strong stocks. I'm repeating, if market corrects a little bit more, but still it takes support around this level or maybe even around 17,700 level, I would add some chunk of fundamentally strong stocks. Okay, so don't worry. I don't think, yes, has it shown some weakness? Yes, but I don't think this is like Nifty party over. Oh my God, now everything is gone. It's just a 1.7% correction. Okay, so could there be a little bit caution? Yes, there could be, but it's not like a big danger that is coming your way. Okay. Now, simultaneously, let's try quickly what has happened with Bank Nifty now. As you see here, we had discussed in Bank Nifty that yes, let's see what had happened last Thursday. This is where we were last Thursday, and we had closed here. All sorry, all touch. This is where we had closed, and from here, I told you that I personally feel that there is a chance that it might go near. Sorry, it might go near the R1 and C. This is where we had discussed. This is last Thursday, and almost almost, you know, 3/4% here and almost 0.5% here, and Nifty almost touched our R1 level. 44,178 it was, and the high it showed was 44,151. So happy that whenever I try to do some analysis, if it goes closer to that, feels always good. We always try to give in some good analysis, and always happy that, whenever things turn out the way, technical analysis shows up. Now what's happening in Nifty, Bank Nifty again, is that if you see here, this is the line that we have drawn. Again, I personally feel that this is a big support, 43,500. We'll have to see. So I personally believe that like I told you last week that 18,300 is a crucial mark. Before that also I told you 18,100, 18,300. I was able to tell you that I feel that if this be so, then 18,300 seems a level. But right now I feel it's the last week plus. Uh, if I'm talking about, I told you right, it's F&O expiry, so there could be some sort of volatility. So last thing now, quickly coming back to Nifty 50. Now I will tell you about the retracement level. Some people were asking me that 1.7% is that okay? If it were to go down, then till what? So this was the lowest most point, and from here it has been running up till here. Let's try to see where is the first Fibonacci retracement, that is at 18,076. See, everything is falling in our range of 18,100. If that is broken, then as per Fibonacci, the second level which is coming is 17,850, and we have said 70,777. So hardly a gap of like 50 points. So again, I believe that whatever we are discussing right now, it's more or less similar till here, right? Now, if I were to even check one or two small points around Nifty, there is one point that I would want to tell you. Just a small word of caution: Nifty small cap. कहाँ पे आएगा? Nifty small cap, SML cap. I should write. Nifty small cap 250. Okay. Now let us. This is one different point that I want to discuss with you all. Everyone, just pay attention. Uh, Today I was reading a newspaper, Business Standard. That's what I read almost every day. I've been reading it for so many years now. The physical copy, right, with tea. It had given an interesting stat today. It's in the Smart Investor copy, which says that Nifty is pretty much close to, I mean, the all-time high which Nifty showed, and the recent high for Nifty, it's almost like 2% away barely. If I were to talk about mid cap, again similar scenario. But if you were to talk about small cap, this is the Nifty small cap 250 index. Okay, if you were to check for small cap, this was the high, this was the peak, and from there, even if I see like here, we are still almost one, one, just so that everyone sees it properly. Okay, so if you can see here, from here to this, almost we are 8 to 10% away still from the peak. So there I did hear few, I mean, I was reading also, I also saw on the news, on the TV channels, that could there be a possibility that there will be a next big rally in the small cap? Possible. I'm not saying that it is not possible, but just have a look at what has happened in the past when the small cap has gone closer to this range. Okay, have a look at this. This is an interesting range that I've drawn on our screen. Now, if you can see here, when Nifty small cap 250 went here, 4 days back to back, dhad, 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 9% gone. Second time when it was closer to this is here, kind of closer, 3 candles, dhad, 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 8% gone. Now, if you see here, it went up till here. It did cross, but within next few days, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, again almost 8% gone. From here you can see almost till, this is the way too much. This is almost like 15-16% gone. This is, so I should not even count. It again touched this line. From here, 18% gone. So I hope you're understanding that the moment Nifty small cap index is going closer to this range, it has seen this range as a pretty big resistance since a long time. Here also you can see almost 7-8% correction. So we are heading towards that. So there may be possibility that there could be a small run up here, but we have to be super cautious at this level, because whatever we've seen in the past, 7-8% correction in 3-4-5 days is what we have seen in the past. So I'm not saying that small caps are nonsense or small caps are bad. I've showed you what has happened in the past. I'm telling you that you have to be a bit cautious while you are trying to go ahead with small caps at this point in time. So be aware about this point, and then maybe you can take your own decisions. Okay, so this is mainly point about this was the main point that I wanted to tell about Nifty small cap. I hope you enjoyed this different analysis that we did today for small cap. This was, I think, the first time that we discussed about Nifty small cap. So I always okay. Any quick questions if you did like, by the way, uh, the small cap analogy, and everything also, whatever I discussed about technical analysis, like तो बनता है, right? फिर से धाड़ 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 is what Tushar Patil says. That's what. Okay. So shall we move on? I hope you have understood the technical analysis part that I wanted to tell, I wanted to share. Hit the like is what Pranav says. Balaji says it was informative. Thank you, Balaji. Ashwin Advait says mastats, kya baat hai. Fantastic. I'm just going to wait for like a half a minute if anyone has a quick query on whatever we discussed about the Nifty levels or about uh, small cap index. If not, then we are definitely going to move ahead with today's next few points about macroeconomics. This time it's not that big, no big numbers that came up. But if you have heard about the debt ceiling limit, and a lot of points have been discussed about this debt ceiling limit, and anyone has an idea about what debt ceiling limit, which country am I talking about? Shall I? Mayuri says, shall I sell Nifty Bs at this time then? Uh, what could be the next support if Nifty fall is what Balaji is asking. I said, like I told Mayuri and Balaji, like I told you right now, based on technical analysis, 18,100 is the base support. Second is the psychological support of 18,000. And the third is 17,777. Okay. So I personally believe that if someone is like, I had entered for a very short time, just like 1-2% here and there, and I'm going to quit, if that was the mentality, then I personally believe that you have to be a bit cautious, because next 2-3 days still could be a little bit more turbulent possible. And if someone is like, okay, I'm here for a long time, I don't care really, then 1777 17,777 is a level that you have to watch out for to add more. That could be a strategy. Yes, everyone is like USA. We know about that. It is USA Republican versus Democrat. Yes, absolutely. Now, just to give you a quick idea, just in case if you don't know, uh, right now there is a big thing that is happening in USA. That is the US debt crisis, is what they call. Uh, in simplest terminology, US is having less money right now. They are falling short of money. They have to raise this money. How are they going to raise money if they are falling short of money? By issuing bonds through the debt market, right? But if they are issuing bonds, they are raising the debt. They are raising the debt in the balance sheet of USA, right? And if that be so, they need a permission. Okay, permission is not being given by the opposition party right now, and that is why there is an interlock. They are saying that if you don't give us the permission, it will not happen. I don't think so. कि अब क्या होगा? USA is running out of money. That is not going to happen. They are going to give in this debt. So-called debt crisis is ideally never going to happen. It's just about when will they get the actual permission. But right now it has gained so much importance that 17th April, 17th May, sorry, not April, 17th May 2023, Australian Prime Minister cancelled the Quad Summit, which was about to take place in Sydney. And Quad, just in case if you don't know, there are 4 countries in the Quad Summit. It's Australia, India, Japan, and USA. Okay, 4 countries meet and they decide about, I mean, they discuss about various issues, right? And at that time, USA president said, Joe Biden said that I'll not be able to come to the Quad Summit. Why? Because the debt ceiling negotiations are going on, and this is very important. That's like a cap on the cap on the total money that USA as a government can, I mean, is authorized to borrow. If we are not able to borrow, then we will not be able to repay nations, or will not be able to pay certain liabilities like if you're aware that a lot of pensioners funds go out from the US treasury, so it can be a very terrible situation, and you can understand the gravity of the situation from the fact that US president is saying, I'm going to cancel this Quad Summit. Why? I'm not going to come there. Why? Because there's something like debt ceiling in my country, which is like of utmost importance right now. That is the reason why I'll not be able to join. So I think all these points of macroeconomics also do impact the market. And absolutely, Ranjit is saying that last time Democrats had troubled Trump. This time Trump is going to ensure. that he troubles them, right? Absolutely, why not? Okay, so it's it's like they will increase the debt ceiling limit. Everyone knows that. When, how, I mean, when is what is everyone is looking at right now. So these are certain if you are really interested to know, acha, 1 minute, I'll do one thing. I'll do a poll, quick poll. Should I do a separate video on, because I'm not sure if you like macroeconomic concepts or not, on US debt ceiling, wherein I can explain this a little bit more in depth. So let me just see. I just want to put a poll, and I want your answers on should I do a separate video on US debt ceiling. Please vote and let me know your thoughts. Would you want to learn about that? If it's no, I mean, I'm okay, but at least if it's yes, I would want to know whether you want to learn about it or not. Based on that, I will take a decision, and then I will move ahead. Till the poll is on, let me take one or two quick questions. Others, please vote in the poll, which gives me a clarity on whether I should be taking this up as a topic or not. Chalo, quick questions. First one is Akshit Bhagchandani. Ma'am, fundamental views on clean sciences and CDSL. Both are not bad category. In fact, CDSL, if I'm not mistaken, I also have done a separate video on that. You can watch that at length. Let me just quickly pull up Screener and see if CDSL has come up with their latest quarterly numbers or not. They have, but degrowth on Q. Achha, let me share my screen as well. Okay, here you can see as far as the sales number is concerned, 125 crores. Degrowth from 137 crores, it has gone down to 125 crores. Even on a this is YOY basis, sorry, and QOQ basis from 141 crores to 125 crores. So sales degrowth to hai, operating profit margins are also down on a YOY as well as QOQ basis. PBT also not up to the mark from 98 to 82 crores. Quarterly results don't look that good, so would want to wait. If I mean, I don't have a position in this stock right now, would not want to go and jump onto this right now. Can you please explain Concor results? Okay, I'll just quickly go on Concor. Have you mentioned which Concor? Because there are two Concors. One is Concor Drugs Limited, one is Concor Control Systems, one is Container Corporation. If you are calling that as Concor or not, if you can please mention which Concor, Kunal, will be helpful. Ma'am, please advise whether to hold L&T. L&T is all-time favorite. It's like kind of forever holding. So, like when I did discuss L&T in my member special fundamental analysis, I said this is a stock that I've been investing in for a decade, almost more than a decade. So, all these are very strong stocks. Okay, Kudal is saying Container Corporation of India. Okay. Container Corporation of India. Fine. Let me just share my screen. If you see quarters, based on again, see YOY, okayish growth, even QOQ, okayish growth, decline in the operating profit margin. But if you again look YOY, QOQ, both almost there. I mean, nothing special. PBT level पे भी वही है, from 881 to 371, from 332 to 371. This is not bad, to be honest. From 332 crores to 371 crores, this is not bad at all. Looks good. Let's see what has happened in the geographical segments. Exim में there's a degrowth, domestic में there's a growth. Okay. And at so if you see here, okay, this is geographical allocation. ज़्यादा business का कुछ है ही नहीं इसमें. ठीक है. Okay, and if I were to go to profit and loss figures, then all-time high. This is also at all-time high. Operating profit margin. I mean, I can say this is above average, not bad. Uh, Above average definitely is what I can say, right? I hope I was able to solve it. Tata Steel again, Jagrut. I've done a video which is that's like a stock for the decade. It's not a short term that we can discuss. So definitely watch out for that video. Pooja, if you are there on the live stream, just try and search Tata Steel and also try and search maybe stock for the decade. You should be able to check that and just paste the link here. Kirloskar Electric Company is on a multi-year breakout on monthly chart, double bottom formed. Good to still hold. Saw your video on profit booking. Kirloskar. Oh, thank you, Pranav. Thank you. That is the latest video again, Pranav, on profit booking. Pooja again. If you can just paste the link of the latest video, which is about profit booking, I think everyone should watch that because I've told you everyone has that question. When do I book profit? And for that, I would suggest that you should watch that video so that you get a fair enough idea on what could be simple strategies to decide whether you should book profit or not. Okay. So first of all, let me just quickly pull up Kirloskar Electric and let's go to the monthly chart. Auto. Oh yes. Are we discussed this? Is it? Why can I see something? Had we discussed Kirloskar Electric? I don't remember even discussing this. But anyways, I have drawings about it on my. It's already there. Double bottom, and this was the percentage and already achieved. So ideally, if it is already achieved, if you ask me, should you be booking profits? Ideally, yes. The target, as per technical analysis, has been achieved. Okay, could it still go up from here? Maybe yes, maybe a little bit, maybe till here. But then, if it comes down from here, then you'll be like, "Arey yaar, I should have booked profit before only." Whatever target was ideally to be achieved, it has been. So I would have booked profits in this case, Pranav. All right. Um, Apology is asking, is it a good time to accumulate FMCG stocks? Why not? Just check if these are fundamentally strong. If yes, definitely one can consider. Okay. Ashwin says, Polycap buy level, missed buying from levels of 2,800. Okay, Polycap. Again, one of the old fundamental uh, stock of the month video, old pro investor special video. Let me just check. The problem is that whenever a stock is almost like at on all-time heights, it's very difficult to track or very difficult to comment on what could be the next target. Right now, it's struggling at R2. To be honest, I would want to wait. Would not be in a hurry to enter. I would also share my screen on what basis I'm telling you. For my Now, if you have a look here, we'll just first quickly check certain basics so that we have a good check. Is it above 200 DEMA? Very much. So sailing strong right now. If I were to check about the 50 days moving average, still sailing way above that. 9 days is always very close to the current market price, right? Okay. So 50K per VA, so going strong, no doubt about it. If I were to check pivot levels, like I was telling you, it is already at R2. And here it is saying it's not an exact evening star, but now if you see here, 1, 2, 3. I'm repeating, this is not an exact evening star, but this would be a little bit of a caution signal for me right now. So I would not directly go ahead and jump at this level. I would want to wait for some sort of correction, and then maybe I would want to accumulate more. So that is it about Polycap. But fundamentally, surely a good company, no doubt about that. Sanket, thank you for the super chat. No questions asked though. Oh, Pranav says we had discussed that a few months ago. Okay. A video required on which one to invest, Tata Motors or Tata Motors DVR. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Can do that. Rajesh says, have you seen my Telugu content videos, video review comments? Rajesh, my team is definitely looking at it. I am not personally checking that right now. My team will give me a heads up once they are done with checking, because they have received comments from almost 7-8 people. So they are compiling, they are checking one by one. They are having a word with uh, the people who have done the dubbing for me. Kachal Raipura. Chalo. One stock, everyone's favorite stock. I was waiting. Who is asking now? Sanket, it's okay. You can paste the chat. I mean, paste your question again. No worries. Um, acha. I did see your question. Can you please advise on natural gas? Is it rallying while we are discussing right now? Sanket, I never advise, but I'll just quickly check the chart. I just try and tell you my analysis on whatever I see. Hmm. To be honest, again, I don't track commodities too much, right? I just track crude oil, gold a little bit, but don't check natural gas very often. Right now, I can say it's pretty close to R1. That is the only thing I can tell you based on technical analysis. Because again, just telling you that, I mean, natural gas, I've not even followed the trends to tell you that generally this is the level and this is what. So itna hi bas. Yeah, at R1. All right, Electra consolidating before breakout. Let us see. Electra Green Tech. It is in consolidation, no doubt about that. Let us see. Bollinger Bands also. It's squeezing now. So I'll show my screen also. For those who have done my course on technical analysis, we have done a separate strategy on squeeze and breakout. So if you can see here, there was a big deviation, but from here, almost for the past from 18th April to 18th May, and I mean more from this level, I can say from somewhere around last 2 weeks at least, it's in a very tight range. So definitely watch out for this. If it still goes range bound for another week or two, you should be very watchful on this. It can break out on either or levels, and if it does, there can be some good momentum which can build. So just keep this on your watch list, no doubts on that. Was waiting for this. Has Polyplex started its upward journey? When Polyplex was going down and down, everyone was like, ये ऊपर कब आएगा कि नहीं जिंदगी में? Is it just going to go down and down to zero? So let me just quickly pull up Polyplex chart for you. Okay. Now, if you have seen this, it has corrected quite a bit, no doubts on that. But even if you have seen from the bottom, it has recovered almost how much percentage? 47% recovery from the bottom. That's a good recovery from the bottom. Have I averaged at this level? My answer is still no. You'll be like, what, Rachana? Why not? Let me tell you why. Okay. Because now if I'm averaging, I would want to be like, okay, now I can see some trend reversal. I've said this so many times, never catch a falling knife. You should see some trend reversal and then you should average, right? So if you see here, high, okay, as usual, we'll just draw this high, low, high, low, high, low. My God, wait. Again, high, low, high, low. And now this is where we are, correct? Now have a look. Oh, sorry. One minute. Now, if you see here, I hope you have understood. Clear case of downtrend. Okay, now I'll just. Okay. Now, which was the latest high? This was the latest high that was made. Okay, from the low high. Let me just also close this. From the lows and highs, this was the latest high. I wanted to close above this. Then it will give me a sign of trend reversal. Okay, Now this is 1668 almost. Now you'll be like, Are Rachna, we have missed such a big rally. You want to buy when it has closed above that? Simple, because this rally can also again go down. This could be a minimal one, and we never know. At this point, no one could have told that it would give a 40% rally. So until and unless we see a trend reversal will happen if it closes above that, sustains above that. Then I can say, okay, this could be a reversal. Then I would definitely make it a point that, okay, I'll see the technicals and maybe then I'll average, okay. One more very important point that comes up here is R3 again is at that. So if R3 is also crossed and sustained, 1815 can be easily the first target, at then 1962. One more very, very, very important point, the 200 DEMA. We are at 200 DEMA right now. So finally, it has at least come closer to that. It did, you can see so beautifully, it has taken that as a resistance, but as marginally, very marginally closed above that. 1605 is the 200 DEMA, and it has closed at 1607. So please keep this on your watch list, on your radar. There are chances that it may show a trend reversal. And that is where you can, have a closer look on that. Right. Please check HAL technical and option chain. HAL again is a fantastic stock. We have discussed this so many times. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, and it has done so well in the last 1 year. And it's very good. क्या बताने की जरूरत ही नहीं. I mean, it's amazing. That's it. It's good. Amazing, थोड़ा ज़्यादा होगा, but it's very good. I can say that. Okay. A possible trigger for HAL, PM Modi's upcoming visit to US in June, possible agreement on transfer of technology to HAL. Keep watch. Okay, definitely. Even if you see, I'll just quickly, this, by the way, this is the last question that I'm taking. As I mentioned, I have to reach somewhere at 9:30. If I were to show the entire screen, it's into the uncharted territory right now, almost at an all-time high. Even if I were to go on a weekly chart, have a look at this. Mind-blowing. Fantastic rally. And even if I check HAL, type करना पड़ेगा क्या नहीं. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited quarterly results. See, from 5,666 crores, it has jumped to 12,495 crores. If that be so, but wait, generally their March numbers are always good, okay? So if you see here, March 2020, 10,252, 10,866, 11,558, and 12,495. Still going good. So generally we compare this on a YOY basis, okay? But still, this OPM is also at a very good number. If you check the PBT, that is also almost all-time high. So this stock is doing really well, no doubts on that. Even let us check. See at the FI activity. It was 0.98% till June 21, and right now it's at 9%. So it's a very good stock, no doubts on that. Okay. नमस्ते हेमंत जी, आप लेट आए हो आज. आप नहीं लेट आए हो, मैं जल्दी आ गई हूँ आज. Okay. Your views on K-Solves. Okay, let me just check. आज काफी दिनों के बाद हेमंत जी आपने क्वेश्चन पूछा, अदरवाइज सिर्फ रचना नमस्ते होता है, रचना जी नमस्ते होता है. This has been also doing pretty well. K-Solves, straight rally. What's up with the stock? It's at R2. It is struggling a bit at R2, I can say. Be a bit watchful. Let me just pull up the MACD and RSI as well. MACD and RSI. I've not shared my screen. 1 minute. Okay, so if you can see here, this is a 200 DEMA. It's just going up and up, almost in the uncharted territory right now. If I were to go for a weekly one, upper in the air. That's how it is going. Big consolidation here. If you see here, I'll just quickly draw. This is, by the way, again, a weekly candle that I've taken. Now, if you see here, the parallel channel, it's almost like from here to here. Have a look at this. This parallel channel, correct? And from here, it has broken out, but already it has gone up quite a bit If I were to just duplicate this, clone this, target has been achieved already. That was coming to R2. Right now this has also crossed R3. Careful, that is what I would want to say here, because even at a weekly level, RSI is at 86. That's pretty high. MACD is also like way too up. So yeah, fresh entry की तो जगह ही नहीं है. If you already have it, enjoy, and do keep a trailing stop loss. गगनदीप बोल रहे हेलो मैम पाए लगो. अरे बाप रे, थैंक यू गगनदीप. My best wishes to you. You are the best teacher. Thank you, गगनदीप. Thanks a lot. क्या बात है. I love this comment. Ma'am, I checked some mutual fund portfolios. I'm happy to say I have awareness about a lot of them watching your stock of the month videos. Thank you, Saru. That means a lot, because that's the whole purpose, right? We are not here for tips. We are here to learn. We are here to understand how we can analyze the numbers and at least gain a base understanding about the numbers. बहुत अच्छा लगा है सुन के. Thank you. All right. Jagrut says, ma'am, your aura and vibe is positive. Thank you, Jagrut. Your name is also very Jagrut. Sorry. Okay. It's like the time pass. Okay. Arre. Piku says, I always get a smile on my face when I get a glimpse of you. Virtual. Kya baat hai? Thank you. Thank you. I'll just share a last quick incidents that happened this Sunday, and then I'll close off today's live stream. Okay. I was at a function, and there was a small kiddo who came up to me. He said that he was very mad at me. Okay. He was just looking at me, staring at me, pareshan tha, staring at me, and not happy at all. I said, what happened, bacha? Why are you so mad at me? He said, every day I see you in the television. I am looking at you. You are also looking at me. So you know me. But now that I'm in front of you in person, you are not even smiling at me. I mean, you didn't recognize who I am. I am the one who is watching you every day on television. That small kid was barely like 10 years old, and I was laughing so much that a 10-year-old could be so innocent that he was telling that I watch you every day, you also watch me every day. On television, you are talking straight, looking it straight into my eyes, you're talking to me, but when you're seeing me face to face in person, you're not even talking to me. He was mad at me. So even I had no answers, but it was fun. So it's always amazing to interact with any of my viewers whom I watch. In person meeting is amazing. It's fun, and especially teens, it's crazier. Uh, get to learn from them as well. And this Sunday, like you have seen in the beginning of the stream, this Sunday I'm taking a separate session live in Pune, which is about finance for teens. The whole idea, like I mentioned in the video as well, that when I was a kid, my parents used to tell me that, Rachana, you have to learn at least one skill during the summer vacation, be it singing, be it tabla, be it learning swimming, whatever. But I feel that along with all these life skills, you should also learn one life skill which we all are learning, is finance, right? Basics of personal finance. And this is going to be my first ever experience with teens. I'm so very excited, and the whole idea that parents are also going to be there. So parents plus kids attending live in Pune is going to be super duper fun. Almost 300 plus people coming, and I'm so very excited for this session. We barely have like 30-40 registrations, which I can take maximum. So just in case, if anyone is in Pune, is around Pune, who would want to attend this, Pooja, if you can just paste the link of the registration here in the comments, and if you can take that in the pinned comment as well, would really love to see you. It'll be fun with kids around and asking questions around finance. I will definitely, I would want to see their curiosity about finance. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. So as I mentioned, if you are here in Pune, would love to see you as well. Okay. Ranjit says, I've seen you singing with Akshat. You sing well. Thank you, Ranjit. I'm a trained classical singer. I've learned singing for almost 12 years. Okay. Last question, NBCC is what everyone was saying. NBCC here we have right now, it's at the 200 days moving average. That's acting as a resistance, a clear resistance, no doubt on that. Pivot is at 39.7, so it's in a tight range. We'll have to see if it closes above this. If it does, 52 could be the target. But if you see our RSI is also cooling off a little bit, so again, be careful. MACD going kind again, not so strong. So cautious note on NBCC right now. All right, I hope you enjoyed this one. Advait is saying आपल्या लहानपणी उन्हाळ्याच्या सुट्टीत छंद वर्ग असायचे, तसंच एखादा आगळा वेगळा CRR मार्केट फंडा वर्ग सारख्या साऱ्या फॅन्ससाठी होऊन जाऊ द्या. तू पण अद्वैत, तू सांग, मी पण लहानच आहे. All right. Chalo, I hope you enjoyed today's live stream, and I'll see you on the next Thursday. I'm not there. By the way, last Thursday I goofed up. I said we'll meet on 1st June. I'm going to Pachmadi. I'll be leaving on the 25th. So next Thursday, it's not going to be possible for me to take the live stream. So I'll directly see you on the 1st. I'm going on a nice almost one week vacation. So excuse me for the next Thursday. For those who have enrolled for our courses, any of the course, be it basics of stock market, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, mutual fund, futures, options, valuations, tomorrow we have a Zoom meeting. I hope you're checking the notifications in the app, and you might have got the notification. Tomorrow, I think the first Zoom meeting is at 8:30. The first Zoom meeting is at 8:30 to 9:15. Second Zoom meeting is from 9:30 to 10:15. So just in case, if you have not blocked your calendar, do block that. And if your course has expired, if you want to get renewed to attend the Zoom meeting, Pooja, you can just paste the courses link. If anyone wants to enroll for any of the courses, tomorrow only you'll be able to be in the Zoom meeting. So if you can quickly put any course link, or if you have the entire courses link as well, which you can put in the comment section. So don't forget to join tomorrow. Those who have enrolled for any of the 6 courses that I mentioned right now. 8:30 tomorrow to 9:15 is the first Zoom meeting, and 9:30 to 10:50 is the second Zoom meeting, right? So I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I'll see you on next Thursday. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye.